What's up, y'all? Welcome to my channel. I'm really excited to talk to you guys today about how to have a hot and healed girl summer. I want you to get into the mind frame that you don't have to be in the mode of always healing all the time. And the truth is that there's always going to be layers and layers of healing that you're going to experience throughout your whole life. And what I have found is that when I am constantly in a state of healing, it puts me in this mode of like always trying to fix something, always trying to fix myself. And that takes me out of the space of really truly enjoying my life because I'm so fixated on my traumas and all the things that I need to heal and being just so hyper aware like my pain. And so I'm coming to you today with some tips on how to holistically have a hot and healed girl summer like a goddess. Step one, you have to create a magical morning routine. Y'all, it's so important to have a morning routine because how you start your day, those first 20 minutes of the day is going to shape the whole rest of your day. So many of us, and it's so easy to do, immediately before we even get out of bed, before we even brush our teeth, we immediately reach for our phones, check our social medias, checking our emails, and now and our nervous system is already set to the urgency of the notifications, the doom and gloom that someone is posting, the mess and the drama and the doom on social media. That's what's like training your mind and training your nervous system, and informing your nervous system of what state to be in. So creating your own magical morning routine is it's unique to you. It's exactly what you need for your morning, and it's going to allow you to set the tone for the day. Now, me personally, what I like to do when I'm creating my morning routine, I personally like to get up and I walk my dog every morning. I have a dog. I have an English bulldog, and she's actually part of my morning routine because that's actually the very first thing I do. I wake up, I put on my clothes, and I walk outside with her. I typically leave my phone, but if I do bring my phone, I will immediately play like a really good video on YouTube. Like it might be like some sort of like meditation video, something with like Abraham Hicks, and I'm just like allowing myself to be present, walking my dog because I love her. I love watching her sniff around. I get to walk around, be in nature, and just allow my body and my mind to just begin to acclimate to the new day while listening to something positive. After that, I'll journal, and I'll do some meditation, and that's part of my day. And then I'll do like a little body movement depending on if I do some yoga or simply just stretching. And let me just say this, it's very important to create routines because creating discipline in your life is how you quiet the chaos. Me personally, I'm guilty of this where someone asks me like how's it going in my life or how am I doing, and I'll just immediately start telling them about how chaotic my life is. And the truth is my life is chaotic when I don't have a routine, because not having a routine, not following a schedule, and not creating personal boundaries for yourself breeds chaos, because now you have a long list of to-dos, like I gotta work and work out, and I gotta go do this for this person, do this for this person, and turn this in this deadline, and everything has a priority and everything has a deadline, but you haven't set out a specific time frame or an order, for you to do those things, and it feels chaotic because it's like you don't know which one to do first. You don't know which one is more important. And the chaos closes in on you, and it makes you feel like a prisoner, of your own life. And that's what can cause a whole lot of confusion and uncertainty in a lot of people, including me. But when I create a morning routine and just discipline, even not even in the morning, like in the afternoon, the evening, the nighttime, like my life feels better. I feel better because there is order in my life. And that is just so important when you are on not even just a healing journey, but just on a personal development journey of being a better person, being a better human, a better adult, better woman, better man, you know. And so discipline is so good because it quiets and calms the chaos. The next thing that you need to do for a hot and healed girl summer is go to therapy. Boo. It is time to take the negative stigma, and I would say maybe it's not so much of a negative stigma now, because there are lots of talks about mental health now on social media, which I'm so grateful for, because and especially melanated people are talking more and more about their mental health. People are being more and more open and honest about, you know, depression and anxiety. And I want you to know that it is okay to like have to go talk to someone. I want you to know that your feelings, you know, whether you're experiencing depression, anxiety, you know, you have some unresolved trauma that you're not sure on how to handle, like I want you to know that it is okay to go talk to someone, and that if you want to really have if you really want to get out of survival mode and have a really thriving life, you know, and really allow yourself to feel whole, like you have to allow yourself to be vulnerable and talk to someone else outside of you, and allow someone else to help you sort those things out, because oftentimes it's hard for us to sort through those feelings and emotions on our own, you know, and leaning on our own understanding. I am a huge advocate of therapy. I have been in therapy for 3 years, and when I tell you my healing, you know, I have grown leaps and bounds, you know, and I'm so thankful for my therapist. I've referred so many people to my therapist because she just helped me become a better person. She's helped me discover so much more about myself, helped me really be able to put words to my emotions and be able to identify my emotions. I've learned how to really do the work, do the shadow work, and really get to the root of things, just by being able to, like, you know, get her insights and just learn about myself. And so if you want to have a hot and healed summer, sis, go to therapy, baby. You're gonna love it, like, because I love it here in therapy, okay? I talk to my therapist tomorrow, and I'm excited. I got so much to tell her. Because look, mental health and taking care of your mental health is sexy, okay? Women, and I ain't judging nobody, but it is nothing cute about a woman who's proud of being like mean or being nasty to people, or who's proud of like being a loner and all that, like, you know, whatever the things, you know, that, you know, proud of like carrying her trauma and, you know, and having a chip in your shoulder. Like, that is not hot, okay? Emotional intelligence is sexy, it's hot, okay? And when you are an emotional, intelligent human, not only are people drawn to you, but opportunities and just beautiful experiences in life are drawn to you, you know, when you are not walking around with a chip on your shoulder. So, baby girl, we gotta go to therapy. Next, having intentional relationships. Now, this is something that's really important to me. It's something that I've had to do even before I knew that I was doing this, before my spiritual healing journey, but even more so after I began healing and coming into a place of where I'm feeling like healed and whole. Is being very intentional in my relationships. You gotta really take stock of the people who are in your life, and I'm talking your friends, your romantic relationships, hell, even your familiar relationships, like the people in your family. Like, be very intentional about the people who you are around. When you are growing and evolving, like, you're going to begin to notice that you don't resonate with people. And it doesn't mean that like that person's a bad person, or that person is less than, or you don't even have to hate them. Like, you can still love them, but just you know, understanding and knowing that you just can't take everybody with you, and you have to allow yourself to open and expand and attract the people that are going to come to you, you know, who are aligned with this new version of you that you're cultivating. And so so that means you're going to have to leave some people behind. You know, if you know that you are not into going out like that anymore, or you're not into drinking like that anymore, or you're not into gossip and stuff anymore, but your friends are, your family are, or your spouse is, like, you gotta let them go, because that's gonna hold you back when you are wanting to show up as healed. You know, if you're healing and you want to show up as healed, you gotta let that stuff go, or just let those people go, because that's gonna hold you back, because they're only gonna be mirroring back to you pain, you know, and you don't want that. You don't need that in your life, okay? It's going to hold you back. And so, and you want to be around, like, when you're having a hot healed girl summer, you want to be around other hot healed girls, you know, who have also been on their journey, who out here looking good and feeling good, and treating people good and exuding good energy, okay? That's what you want more of in your life. But how are you going to receive that if you are carrying the weight of other people who ain't even on that same stuff as you? You know, they're not even on that, you know, and not even that they're on it, they're just not ready, you know. And maybe they'll meet you there. You know, maybe they'll get to that point when it's their time. But what I have learned on my spiritual journey is that I can't force other people to be, you know, at the same pace as me on my journey. You know, they may meet me later, but I can't be reaching back and bringing them along. And the longer that I hold people in my life, you know, who are vibrating at a lower vibration than me, they're taking up too much space, you know, from the people and the relationships that are meant to be in my life. And so what I want for you this summer, you know, start today, is to take inventory, take stock of your personal relationships, and see who gets to come and who has to go, so that you can make room for your new beautiful relationships. Okay? All right, next, you're going to have to find a physical activity that you enjoy. Keyword here, that you enjoy, not what someone on social media has told you that you need to be doing, but something that you enjoy, that feels good to you, that makes you feel good in your body, that keeps your body in tip-top shape, and so that you can move stagnant energy. And when I say physical activity, this could be like, you know, some sort of working out, you know, like going to the gym, doing yoga. It could be bike riding. It can be like skating, rollerblading. It could be Pilates, you know. But the key is, I want you to do what you like, what you enjoy. Because in order for it to really make a huge impact on your life, it has to be something that you can really find yourself really interested in, and easy to develop the habit, the discipline to continue it, right? Because that's the only way it's gonna work. It's not gonna work if you just do it like once or twice, and you're just so you can post a picture on Instagram, because that's what some people be doing. But it's about you actually creating this beautiful, magical routines, and creating these beautiful, magical experiences for yourself that's going to help you. And when it comes to your physical health, that's really important. So, you know, and if you have to try out different types of physical activity, that's fine, to see which one works for you. But what I would advise you not to do is to follow the trends and do what all the other girlies are doing, just because they say that this is what you need to do. Because I've been seeing a lot of girls on TikTok saying, do Pilates, you know, because Lori Harvey said do Pilates, and not everybody doing Pilates. But I don't think everybody really like doing Pilates. They're just doing it because they gotta get the content for it, which is fine. I did Pilates you know, like once or twice, and it's cool, but I don't know, it just wasn't my thing right now. Maybe I'll try it again later, but I'm not gonna continue to do Pilates just because everyone is doing it and because it's hot right now. Like, I'm not doing it. We store a lot of stagnant energy and emotions inside of our body, and so especially in our hips, and, you know, and so you have to move your body in order to release that stagnant energy, you know, and release those old stale emotions. And this is gonna make you feel good. And if you do it enough and do it long enough and commit to it, you're gonna be looking real fine. Okay? You're gonna be looking real fine. And who don't wanna be fine? Okay, who don't wanna be fine? So get you some fat, you know, get you a really good activity that you like to do, that you can commit to. It doesn't have to be every day, but I definitely would suggest it would be a few times a week so that you can build a good habit, you know, so that you can feel good. Also, eating healthy. Like, we have to eat healthy if you want to feel good, because it's so important, you know, putting good things in our bodies, okay? Now, I'm not gonna tell y'all that you have to be vegan. I ain't gonna say everybody gotta be vegan. I would never suggest that everyone has to be vegan, but I would definitely say to eat more whole plant-based foods, you know, eating more live plant-based foods like fruits and vegetables, more salads, more fruits, just because that is just what's going to make you feel better. Like when you are eating fruits and vegetables, you know, that are in their raw form, they are filled with so many nutrients, you know, so many vitamins and nutrients and minerals, you know, and live energy, you know, living cells still. And when you eat that, it's going to just feel so good in your body, okay? You know, I love me a good savory meal, okay? My favorite food is French fries. But eating French fries all the time don't make me feel good, okay? It makes me gain weight, and I be having an itis, and I be bloated, okay? And it's very comforting for me to eat French fries, but I can't make it as a habit of eating all the time, okay? I gotta get me a salad in. So get you a colorful salad, you know, eat you some fruit in the morning, maybe add it to your magic morning, so that you not only can feel good, but look good, okay? And just adding that into your new routine. You see the pattern here? It's a routine. It's all about the disciplines. So next we're going to talk about another important aspect of having a hot and healed girl summer is taking care of your intellectual wellness. Now, what I mean by this is this. We gotta read some books. Even if you read one book this summer, I want you to get your information or learn something new and get your information from a book. It is so easy, especially now in the TikTok age, where you can just learn absolutely anything on TikTok. Everyone's an expert. You know, YouTube, you can find a lot of things on YouTube, and you know, we get all our news and information from Instagram, but none of that compares to actually reading and studying on your own from an actual book. And it don't have to be a physical book, because you can do an audio book too, okay? I actually love audiobooks because I can just play the book and still like be, you know, doing other things, driving, you know, in my house, washing dishes, cleaning up, whatever. But reading, learning something new, you know, and learning about it from an actual book and not from like a social media post, it just hit different, okay? Because then you can actually get the information like from the source and formulate your own ideas about it and digest the information, you know, in the way that you comprehend it, and then you'll be able to be, and I won't say an expert, but you'll be able to then interpret it and talk about it with somebody because you learned something new. We can't get all of our information from social media, okay? Social media is a valuable tool. We cannot get all our information from social media, okay? Don't be a headline reader and a comment reader when you want to learn something new, baby girl. We can't do that, okay? Because that ain't really sexy. It ain't hot. So we gotta read more. We gotta read more. Lastly, we gotta get our financial wellness in order. Okay, ladies, we gotta get our finances in order. Now, I know a lot of people are like quitting their jobs, they starting businesses. A lot of people are getting new jobs, you know, in tech and all that. And that is just all beautiful. We learning about credit, we learning about banking. And I want to say that this is so important because of the time that we are in, and you know, we are on the brink of another recession, and gas is high, food costs is high, inflation is high, everything is high, and there's lots of chaos and fear surrounding around money and finances and just the financial well-being of the country. But I want you to also understand that no matter what is happening in the world, you are the creator of your reality. You create your reality, and you don't have to allow the fear and the doom and gloom of what's happening, like, you know, in the reality of the world to breed fear within you and allow you to not live your life in the ways that you desire. Because no matter what happens in the world, we do not live in a world of lack. They're saying all of they're talking about the inflation and the gas prices, and it's all this lack, you know, and prices are going up and people are scared. But in the same sense, you know, the president is still sending $1 billion to Ukraine for the war against Russia. So even when it seems like there are no resources, there are resources, you know. And when it comes to finances, if there's something that you don't know about finances, there are a plethora of resources on the internet. There is so much, you know, there are books that you can read. Maybe that's one of the books you can find out about, you know, and I can recommend some to you if you let me know in the comments. There's information, there's people that you can reach out to, you know, to learn about how to work, to fix, you know, how to improve your finances, whether you want to save more money, or whether you want to fix your credit, or you want to learn how to make some more money, or some money on the side, you want to get a new income, you know. But it's just very important for us to, if you want to learn how to invest, you know, but it's just very important to get your finances in order this summer. Okay, get your finances in order, and don't allow what's happening, you know, outside of you, all the external factors, to cause you to feel like you cannot live the life that you want, and that there is not enough for you to live the life that you want. Because we live in a very, very abundant world, okay? And we live in a very, very resourceful time where there is an abundance of information and knowledge and resources to achieve anything you want. And when I tell you that you can do anything with your mind, like anything that you put your mind to, you can create it. Because the reality is the life that you have right now, you have created that based off of your mind. So just think about if you just make some small changes in your daily habits and your belief systems, and what you believe is real and true for you, and what you can create in your life. And yeah, that is how you have a hot and healed girl summer. It's all about self-love, self-care, and not just making you like the main character or that girl, but it's about allowing yourself to really thrive, and understanding that yes, you're on a healing journey, but you're okay right now, right where you are. You know that you can be a work in progress, but also perfect just the way you are, you know, and that you can be, you know, educated and fun and sexy and cool and all of that, because it's all about what you want to create for yourself. Okay, that's how you show up as a goddess. Okay, it's about having confidence in who you are, what you desire, and making it a priority. And you know how you make it a priority? By your own boundaries and personal disciplines that you create for yourself. So that's my tips for y'all. Let me know if y'all have any questions, you need me to expound more on any of these topics, you want some personal like resources about anything I said, let me know. If you like this video, or if you have like, you want more information about this and you like this video, please like it, subscribe it, share it with someone, and let me know what else y'all like me to talk about. All right, it was so good seeing y'all. Okay, I'll see y'all soon. Bye.